You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see at the are stupid.
What were you just saying?
Fucking lights right back.
Okay, Burke, you have to talk into the microphone if you're going to talk.
Oh, we started?
Yes.
Dick. First of all, hey, Ronnie.
Don't you have to do the intro?
We just did
did the
the
intro.
intro.
It's
Pass
a wave.
okay, hold on. Pound.
No, that's gay when you do it like that.
Why? I don't.
Look at your legs.
Look at yours.
What about them?
They're nasty. Like, look how nasty his feet are.
Oh, he's fucking gross.
They're
Thanks,
so wide.
thanks, Mom. And now I'm very insecure about my feet.
What's up, everyone?
So here we are for our holiday podcast, right?
The beam is right in between Dad's face.
We are
You wanna
here,
fix
the
that,
whole
Bert?
family.
Fix that.
No, it's gonna.
No, you're
fall.
gonna make it worse.
Nope.
You just made it way worse. Okay, we're here, the whole family.
Still my face?
No,
You have to talk into the mic.
that seemed comfortable for you, Dad.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and also everyone is
Have respect, you cocksucker.
also talk into the mic.
This is gonna be the worst podcast ever.
Yeah, for real. What the hell?
Speaking into the mic.
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know. It's right here.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3. It is
Sounds
quiet.
fine.
You're right in my ears. It's quiet.
How's that? Is that better?
Hello, hello. All right, as long as you can hear it.
Yeah.
Am I plugged in?
I can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear, can you hear
Why is
yourself?
yours louder?
No, now it's not.
Your
Okay.
volume's up.
Okay, this is
Are
not
you
good.
one?
This is great podcasting
Sorry,
content.
they'll wait for a minute. Are you number 1 or number 2?
No, you're number one right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm
hello.
number one normally, but right
Sure
now
you
on the
are.
podcast, you're number one.
Great.
Can we start this?
Hello, everybody. What, Burke?
Oh, bro.
So we're here, everyone. We got the whole family in our Christmas pajamas.
Hi. Hi.
I wanted to get some Mom ASMR drinking noises.
So, Mom,
Now
what
move
drinking noises?
ASMR.
Oh, ASMR.
What happened?
There's a hard thing right there.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Okay, what's up?
So what's going on, Bronny Boo? We are in Bronson and Bryce's and my. I'm checking.
It's not your apartment.
100% would this apartment quiet you. This apartment would not be possible without me.
It would be. We would be able to get it without you
Really?
co-signing.
It would not
Why
be
do you
a
have to
per-
insert yourself into it, John?
Because that's Dad.
I'm sorry. Did you say something now?
I just did.
No.
I just
Can we
said,
start
why
the
do you have to insert
podcast
yourself?
with
Let-
who has a
let-
nicer apartment?
Let's be very
Mom and Dad or you guys?
Let's be very
Bryce
clear.
and I have. Bryce and I's apartment
Well, let's
is
go
better
back
than
to the
yours.
statement you said. You can get this apartment right now. Would have gotten this apartment without me. You tried it. I didn't
Well,
want
we
to
found it
try
without you.
I didn't want to
could've-
guarantee it.
My income would have been enough for this to secure this.
Your
What-
income is
what
based
happened?
off of Dad's personality.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, I love you, but let's call a spade a spade.
What? No, I'm glad you're a guarantor.
I'm happy
Why
to
do you
help
have to? Why do you have to throw it in his face?
I'm happy to hear you, to help you, but
John.
Whatever. I'm not throwing his face.
yeah. Why
He
can't they
said a
just say it's our apartment and you leave it alone? At
I'm
that?
just fucking with them now, so I need your
I
2
don't know.
cents.
Is he?
it
Oh,
doesn't
God.
seem like it.
Is he?
If you're fucking with us, you're doing
Are
a bad job.
Are we gonna do this whole thing? It's gonna be a fucking team up on me. Is that what it's gonna be?
That's what
so
our
you
family
can be
is.
part of the group now, part of the buddies. And
Dad, tell us about Danny. Where's he going?
No, wait, but we should establish that mine and Bryce's apartment, the one we're sitting in right now,
Yes.
is a better apartment than yours.
okay, let's establish that's not true, but that doesn't matter.
It is true.
It is. We're in a better location, better
I don't
buildings,
think so.
And we
There's
decorated
things
it
going
Yeah,
on.
I'm not a
ourselves.
better. Okay, I'm not gonna play this stupid thing. You think you're gonna goat me, bait me to get me into this thing? Please.
It is better location. You can admit it's
You
a
have
way
to-
better location.
You have to admit it's a better location. You have to.
Otherwise, it invalidates your entire argument for everything.
Are you comfy in your PJs?
I am comfy in these.
Although we're Jewish and we're wearing Christmas PJs.
We're doing it for our
Speak
podcast.
for yourself.
It's the season.
What season is that now?
It's the season about
The
Jesus
Christmas
Christ.
season. No, it's the
Christ
No.
Mass.
How about
us wearing these pajamas has nothing to do with Christ. It's just celebrating the Christmas season. That's all.
I don't
how
understand.
about
There
a
are,
holiday season? Period.
there are dinosaurs on mine.
It's like
how
Dino
does that
Christmas.
have to do anything with anything?
It's just being
Dinosaurs?
cute. Now take the mic from the.
Can we start
from
this?
Lenny? We started.
What do you want to talk about?
topics.
Okay, go talk
Oh,
about
there's
something.
topics. What do you want to talk about there, buddy?
He wants to talk about Danny.
What topic do you want to talk about?
Stop looking at me. That's your job.
We're talking, and you're the one that's like,
This is what
can
we
we
do.
start? So
This is
start.
what
Go
we
ahead.
do.
No,
What do you want to talk about?
it's all good.
Why are you wearing a hat?
Because he has.
We're
bedhead.
indoors. The sun is not
He,
on.
he, has,
Hair
he didn't
is
shower,
nice
so he's got a little
and
greasy
no
hair.
one's gonna be able to see your face now.
It's red.
That's okay. They can see his face. That handsome, cute face.
Burke.
So,
Yeah.
Brooke, your Instagram has hotter
Okay.
women on it, right?
Okay,
Sorry.
I was talking.
Sorry,
Interrupted
I know.
me.
Talking all the time. Go ahead.
No, I was saying to Burke earlier that my personal Instagram, which everyone should go follow me at Bronson Bloom, so that I can beat Burke. And I'm not telling his Instagram handle because
It's Burke
No.
Bloom at Burke _Bloom.
I have 40 less followers than he does, and so I'm gonna cross him soon, and then I will be the ultimate Bloom at that point. I already
And
am,
how
but
many is that? Or you don't
2,150 or
See,
something.
but I told him I have like 200 in my requested. So once he gets close,
You do not have 200 in your
Wait, let me
requested.
get Bryce Bloom, Lil
No.
White Terrio. Yeah, Lil White Terrio. There was
something
like this little
kids
black
in the
kid
middle
named Terrio. Lil Terrio.
121.
How do you
Sorry,
have
I made that
121
my Instagram
requests?
Half of them are podcast people. Half
Holy
are USC
shit.
people.
So you don't like the podcast fans?
Yeah, fuck you.
I don't know them.
Wow. Okay.
So
All right,
every
okay.
time you get a follow, I'm going to add
At
them.
John Savage.
at Dirty Blonde Salon.
Okay, that's something we can quickly
At
talk about.
John
Mom's
Savage
Instagram
Bloom.
is one of the more embarrassing things ever.
No, your stories are really
my
cringe,
personal
Mom.
Instagram or the salon?
Mom, you're,
Instagram?
you're
I
randomly
no one's
posting
hey,
photos.
Hey, look,
Okay, wait,
no
we
one's
can't-
having your personal Instagram. That's personal.
Mom's personal Instagram is public.
No.
I don't care
Yes.
about my. So wait, you're saying my personal Instagram?
Mom, you're posting photos from like
because
6
I went
months
through
ago.
photos
No,
last
but
night.
that's
you
not. But you
brighten
just can't
it.
do that. And then you also you post like a middle-aged woman, and you shouldn't do that.
She is
I
a
am
middle-aged woman.
I know, but, like,
I'm
don't
not trying
post like
to
that.
post like a
Mom,
teenager.
don't hijack Bryce's mic.
No. This is her conversation. It's about her Instagram. She should have a mic.
Yeah.
But, Mom, you take your
Isn't that
photos,
sexist?
you put them on the weirdest filters ever, you turn everything sideways, and
Sometimes
then
I
you
turn it
tag
sideways.
everybody, and you turn it the other sideways.
Dad just went to clear his throat. He went like this. He cleared his throat into the mic and then took it away. I watched it happen.
Sorry.
All right, Mom, that's enough of you.
I need to be my
Isn't it
fucking
sexist
day
that
off.
we only have 4 mics and the woman is the one that didn't get the mic? That's
No, it's
pretty
not
No,
sexist. It's
know
how-
your role.
tell the
Know,
world to
know
be.
your role, woman.
That's
Know
a
your-
joke, Mom.
you
I
can
was
share your
pretending
mic
to be Dad. I was
with my mic.
pretending to be Dad.
Burke, as the youngest, should not have had a mic. And Burke has nothing to contribute anyways.
I
That's
have
true.
the most power in this.
Okay, I'm the strongest, so I automatically have a mic.
I'm
Not
the
true.
strongest of
I
mine.
am the strongest.
I'm the strongest
I
of
might
mine.
not win in a
We
fight,
have
but I'm the
established
strongest.
3 things in
I'm
this
the
family.
most
Wait,
important.
that is
One,
true. That's
I'm
Bryce is the
factually the
strongest,
strongest
but
in the
you would
family.
win in a fight.
I'm the
probably.
strongest
Correct.
Bloom ever.
I
Correct.
went to the
is
best
ever.
school.
Yes.
I went to the best school, which means I'm technically the smartest.
Okay, Dad,
We've
Lori
established-
Laughlin you or whatever it's
We've-
called.
We've established
Dad paid
I'm
for
the best
so much
looking,
fucking tutoring
and
to
we've
get you
talked
into
about
that
I'm
school.
the least gay in the family.
Mom
How?
made that up,
Yeah,
which is worse.
yeah. You also have the weirdest relationship with Mom, so you're on the
That
bottom.
is weird.
Yeah, Roman. He's
Mom-
Roman, not
Mom
Polanski.
didn't
What's
make up.
his name?
I'm
Roman
the only one with
Roman.
the girlfriend.
Mom did not make up the least gay.
So what does that mean?
So
I
arguably,
wouldn't
that's
say
more
that.
gay.
To have a girl.
I think you have the weirdest relationship with Mom.
You just have
100%.
sex with one person. Bryce and I have
Stop.
sex
Shut
with
the fuck
multiple
up.
women.
Just shut up.
So arguably, you're more gay because you're having sex with less
that
amount
makes
of women.
no sense.
Yes.
It's hot in here.
That's
Less
not,
amount.
That's not.
Don't defend them. Let them. No. Quiet.
Theoretically,
Don't defend you making up that he's the least gay.
Don't get involved
I'm
now.
not going to talk about my love life, so let's get
Ew, love life? Do you tell Hallie you love her?
Do you call it making love with Hallie?
Oh, stop!
I don't
it.
think anyone says making love.
Coitus.
Do you say making whoopee?
I've never heard of that.
Stop. Do you stop?
The shtup? You like? Do you have like that was such a beautiful shtup last night? I felt so close to you.
That's
is
not
that
how
voice?
Burke sounds.
Burke sounds normal, but all of our voices are very different for him. Like
He sounds like this
Yeah,
to me. He
very
sounds like
high-pitched.
he sounds like a little kid.
what does that even mean?
All right.
He is a little kid.
Leave Burke alone.
Burke's first night home, we're on the couch at like 8 p.m. He falls asleep watching a movie on the couch.
Long flight. That's a long day, and you had exams the day before.
California.
No, you had 2
And he-
days
and he
exams.
gained-
I had
3 hours.
exams, and I only got like 2 hours of sleep.
I agree.
Oh no.
No, I agree.
Must be nice. You don't get to complain about
And Burke,
who sleeps enough.
everyone was late
What?
today for lunch and the podcast because Burke was playing tennis. It's like it's a nice life.
What were you doing? Watching
Working.
Seinfeld?
No, working.
You don't work.
I was working.
When you put your mic down, why can't I take it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. Take the fucking mic from them. Take Bryce's fucking mic.
No.
This is
Dad
my
won't
mic.
share with me.
I don't want to
He
share my
wants
mic
the
with you.
power.
No, it's not power. It's my mic.
How do you feel that like this episode is not just us? Is that bothering you?
No, it doesn't bother me. But what does bother me is the fact that you didn't trim your nose
Let's
hairs.
talk about drugs.
John,
do need to
why do you
trim my
talk
nose
about
hairs.
that?
So I caught Burke drinking alcohol yesterday.
Oh, here's something we could talk about.
Did you guys go to Lagnac and let him drink? No.
Well, what's Lagnac?
Whatever it's called. Did you?
He wasn't even with us.
Okay.
He was
You
with us
were.
at Lanya.
No,
Bryce was-
creating lies, Mom.
Bryce
Creating
wasn't with us.
lies.
You said you saw him drink. You weren't even with us.
I was joking because Dad
yeah.
doesn't like that.
Don't you see how he always tries to get you by saying that Bryce Burke is drinking?
Well, yeah.
So we were
I don't
supposed
want you to lie
as,
anymore.
Dad.
as of this recording of this episode, we were supposed to go to New York in 5 days, and now we're planning on canceling it maybe and going to Mexico. In Mexico, the drinking age is 18. Bryce and I will be drinking in Mexico. Burke, at that point, will be legally allowed to drink. Is he allowed?
No,
Why?
because I said so.
You're of age, technically, Burke.
Will I be allowed to drink?
Pay for your own alcohol.
What
Sure.
about Mom? Will Mom have to
Well,
pay for her own alcohol?
Oh, yes, Mom will have to pay for an alcohol.
Mom, will you pay for my alcohol?
Yes.
No, you will not pay for his fucking alcohol.
I have so much money from Raw Juice that it doesn't even matter.
Knock
And they'll
yourself
pay
out.
me just for mentioning Raw Juice on air.
Knock your name out. Knock yourself
Knock
out.
your name out.
Knock your name out.
Knock your name out.
Oh, God, it's so loud.
All right, so what? Let's talk about something of some important
Well,
topics.
I have no important topics. These are just really
Don't
weird.
look at your fucking fingers. You're still picking. A year and a half on the podcast, you're still picking your fingers. You were doing great at one point, and now they're fucking destroyed again.
So I have really weird and inappropriate and uncomfortable questions that you're probably gonna be like, Bronson, why the you're so fucking weird when you ask me these.
Go ahead,
But
ask
I'm just
them.
gonna. They're would you rather's. I thought we would go back to some would you rather's.
No, just start it.
Could you start
Go
with
ahead.
something not so
Well, so
extreme?
I'll start with the
would you rather
classic.
buy a Chanel or?
I'll start with the classic Bloom. Would you rather? Because we've talked about it on the podcast a while ago, but it wasn't the whole family, and now we're all here, and a lot of people probably haven't heard that episode. So the classic Bloom would you rather is: would you rather sit on a cake and eat a
Yes.
dick? Would you rather
I would
sit on
sit
a
on a
cake and
dick.
eat
Why
a
are we doing
dick?
this one again? If they didn't listen, they need to go back and listen to our fucking
No, but
podcast.
let's just go through our. It was just me and you who gave our answers for that, not everyone. Yeah, Dad's pissed. Dad's pissed that he
I'm
has to
not
tell people
pissed.
that he wants to
I'm-
sit on a dick.
No, that he can't make up his mind because they're both great options.
He's so offended.
I'm not offended. It's just a
Drink
waste
some
of my
booze.
fucking time.
What? That
Your
ask this question
stupidity.
again?
You're
Stupidity.
spending quality time with your family.
Mom, you don't have a mic.
Why would this be
Yeah.
a waste of your time since you're spending quality time with all of us in
Oh,
pajamas
kill
on
me.
the couch?
Kill me now.
Why is this so bad?
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
What's your negative attitude?
All right, be quiet there, Nubby.
That just when Dad is
He just
uncomfortable,
searches for
he just
something.
makes a personal dig to end it.
He
He
searches for
searched there.
something.
If you saw, he was like,
Yeah, be quiet there. What would
Always
she
passive.
not like to be
Always
called?
passive.
Nubby. Okay, so would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake? There's a right answer.
I'm not answering.
She'd rather sit on a cake and eat a dick.
John, first of all, don't answer for me.
But that's the
That's
truth. It doesn't make
nasty.
sense.
I'm not
No, you-
answering.
You sit on the cake.
No, the technically
She
the-
would
'Cause
sit
I
on a
don't
cake
wanna-
and
I
eat a
don't
dick.
wanna-
you sit on a
ha-
cake.
in my butt.
having something in your ass is worse than in your mouth.
Yes.
But the right
Both
answer.
are uncomfortable. One's painful and uncomfortable. One's just
But
uncomfortable.
at least when you're eating cake, when you're sitting on a dick and eating the cake, there's something at least
That's like
enjoyable.
if you were getting
You're eating a
tortured.
cake.
If you were getting tortured and getting splinters under your fingernail, if somebody gave you like a good panini, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, okay, this isn't
But
that
it'd
bad."
make it better than no panini.
there's a
Than
chicken
panini-less
pesto
torture.
panini-
It's so
If there's
bad.
a chicken pesto panini, I'll do anything.
Panini-less torture.
Mozzarella
We
cheese,
know.
tomatoes.
Okay, so that one. I mean, that's just we
It's-
ask that all the
it's-
time in the.
If you're a
book.
guy, it's objectively suck the dick.
Absolutely not,
that's-
because you got to
so
look
you-
at a fucking dick
But you have to have
in
a
your
dick
fucking
in your
mouth.
inside
ass.
your
That's so
bum
much
bum.
more invasive.
But listen to me. I'm telling you right now.
Right, just close your eyes.
No,
You don't have to
a
stare at
fucking
the
guy
guy.
shooting his fucking load in your fucking mouth, please.
That's from Rent.
Right, or shooting a load in your ass.
Ew,
and you know how much
Bronson?
more invasive and
Don't say it
hurt
like that.
that probably hurts so much up your ass.
Okay, next
Think about when you have
question.
like a big poop that comes out, how much it's uncomfortable. Okay.
I heard there's like a spot though in your butt that's supposed to feel good.
it's
Sure, you
called
heard it. You heard a quote. I heard of a spot.
the prostate. The prostate.
What is that thing
They
that
say
feels
it's
so
the-
good? What do they call it? So I can call it by name?
And tell my girlfriend to look up and how we do it.
Okay, move on.
Next one.
Okay, these ones are we'll like ramp up to other ones. Would you rather always be slightly cold or always have the urge to slightly pee?
P.
How cold?
Just like you're uncomfortably cold, not like shivering.
But the urge to always pee, that feeling when you got to
Yep.
pee.
Do you have to pee? Like, do you always have?
I'd rather deal with a
So then
cold.
I'd rather, because cold, you're just cold. Pee, there's something that's coming. So having the urge to always pee and not having to pee is not bad at all. Does that make sense?
I think
with you.
the feeling
I agree.
sucks having to pee. I think if you were always cold, you would learn to deal with it better.
Like if I'm not freezing, I can tolerate it. But having to pee, you need a
No,
Yeah,
but like,
I'd rather
imagine
do
you
the
wake up in
cold.
the middle of the night and you're a little bit cold.
I like
every
that in the
time.
middle.
No, but
That'd be
imagine
good.
if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get out of bed,
Yeah,
but I
but
don't
But you
want
don't
to.
because
I know,
there's
but
no
you
peeing
feel
in your
like you
bed.
do.
Feel it's gotta suck.
Yeah.
That one's not that.
Okay, greatest
Okay.
feeling ever. Piss shivers. I feel like women don't get those.
Do women get piss shivers?
Ew, I don't want to talk about that with mom. Piss shivers. Like,
Why would that only
Women
be a
women don't
shivers?
pass gas either. Just so you know.
Why would
Moms
that only
never-
be a
stand up
guy?
Moms
thing?
never pass gas, according to her.
No one's.
Also,
though-
don't say pass
even though-
gas. Just say farted.
No. that-
the ghost of Charlie still farts.
True. Every time it's like there's a fart, and I know I didn't fart. It's just me and
And
mom.
I know-
Mom blames it on the dog that died 2 years ago.
Mickey, I'm like, Mom,
That's
Mickey died in
terrible.
2011.
And don't talk about me.
So you can talk about me, no problem,
No,
but we can't
piss
do that.
shivers-
No, you guys can tease me and whatever, but you can't talk about. You can't talk about stuff like that.
That's not teasing.
Not appropriate. No, you could tease me. I don't care if you tease me, but this is not appropriate.
Okay.
Piss
Okay.
shivers only happen because we're standing up.
All right, I have a question though.
I guess you're right.
As a
Getting out of, like, a
woman,
long
do women
movie?
have piss shivers that you've been told by your friends?
well,
I don't
mom
think
pees.
so. I admit that I pee. I don't think so.
Okay.
Have
Here's
you ever had
another
a
one.
piss shiver?
Wait,
I don't
side
think
note,
so.
what's the best urinal?
What'd you say?
in the world.
The Orlean is the best urinal.
That?
No, I like Gerber's.
brand.
I like
Oh,
Gerber's.
no, the ones that go to the floor. I'm saying, or my favorite.
No, I'm a trough guy.
No, a
No, I
trough
agree
is
with you.
I'm a
horrible.
trough guy.
That's like
That's
the
like
one
one long
long
thing.
opening.
Oh,
The
best.
worst.
And they always smell horrible.
Yeah,
And
and
you're
the
scared
pee
to,
just
That's
like
why-
builds up in there.
That's why you got to pee in a
Someone
fucking
push you
toilet.
into
You got
it.
to
I
pee in
had
a
a friend
toilet.
who was drunk leaning
Oh,
over.
listen, you told me this.
There's a video of it. I'll find it. He's drunk leaning over, and he looks around, and someone's videotaping him. And he just falls inside
Or
the trough.
what about the story of your friend? I'm not going to name names with the teddy bear.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I was talking about. Yeah, that's
Do you want me
right.
to tell that?
Sure, tell it.
So when I was rushing my fraternity, like
Remember,
years
it's an
and years
hour-long
ago-
podcast, Bryce.
I'll go really fast. I was rushing my fraternity. When you're rushing a fraternity, you think that everybody is a brother for some reason because you don't know anybody. And we went to this party where there's a trough urinal and there's a teddy bear inside the trough that everyone was peeing on the entire party.
Disgusting.
And I was in the bathroom and I saw the teddy bear and I was like, I went like this and I was like, last person has to kiss the teddy bear. And everyone did this and he's
Your nose goes.
nose
Touching
goes,
you.
yeah.
All right.
And he was the last guy to do it. Not like cocaine. Whoever does the least amount of cocaine.
No,
Okay,
but
anyways.
some people are just listening, so they don't know what this
Okay,
is.
nose goes. Sorry. And you asked me to tell the story.
No, I don't know what nose grows means.
Nose grows. It means you're a Jew.
Pinocchio.
That sign means nose grows?
Nose goes. Dead silent means nose grows.
What's nose go?
It's like not it, shot not. You put your finger on your nose,
Like
and the
the
last
last
one.
one.
No, I understand what
Put
that.
it on
I
the
understand
nose,
what he meant
has
when he
to
said
do it.
But sorry, but I know this is universal for shot not.
Yes, it is. Nose goes. Nose grows.
Nose grows.
Okay, finish your stupid
And
story.
long story short, he
Short
was the
story
last
long.
kid to do it. He didn't know who I was, and he picked up the teddy bear out of the urinal, out of the trough
Disgusting.
urinal, and it was sopping wet, dripping pee, and he literally smooched the bear, pee all over his face, and now he's one of my
great
He's one
fraternity.
of my best friends.
Great.
That's not surprising.
Tell your friends
And
don't
then
fuck
you
it.
also,
Bryce.
at the end of your fraternity, you kissed every single one of your brothers on the lips.
As they were crying,
Loud and proud.
as they were all crying.
so
I'm
you
proud.
kissed.
With tongue or no
so
tongue?
Bryce is the gayest.
Tongue or no tongue?
No tongue.
That's fine.
Pop
Move
kiss.
on.
You've kissed like half my friends.
That's why it's
You
fine.
like low key sexually assaulted them.
Yeah, and they were minors.
12. They were 12.
Statutory rape.
Actually, 13 was at all of their bar mitzvahs.
Right.
And some of their fathers.
Okay, so let's talk about, do women have piss shivers now?
Dad tries to kiss a man whenever he has the opportunity.
Correct.
It's a little
That's
odd.
what I do. That's what I do. That's one of the signature
He just asked to see Bronson's balls twice.
All right, would you rather have penis-sized nipples or a nipple-sized penis?
First of all, you thought of this?
No, I
A
got that
Jewish
one.
penis or a black penis?
Okay.
An average. An average. Penis-sized nipples or a nipple-sized penis?
Now, wait, would everybody else have regular sized nipples?
This just applies
For
to you.
you.
It's not the
No,
world.
because if everyone had nipple sized penis, then you're normal.
No, we're not talking about the world. It's would you rather
Dad,
have?
nothing changes for you either way. So.
Oh, why? Does that have long nipples?
Wait, they would like droop?
Yeah, they would be the length of
Well,
your
if you
penis.
rub it, it gets hard. Different story.
Oh,
and then you can't wear any t-shirts.
then nipple sized penis. You could do a lot
Yes.
with a teen ween.
I mean, some people do have micro penises.
Go micro penis.
Yeah.
Burke.
I have pretty big nipples.
How would you know?
Why,
I raised you.
He's seen your penis more than
He goes,
anyone probably.
A micro penis.
Why would somebody have a
Burke.
micro penis? I don't get that.
It's a
What's a
medical,
medical
thing.
condition?
Like they didn't have
Because they
testosterone
want
enough.
one. What do you mean, why?
I'm not saying
They prayed
that.
to God.
So you mean it just never grows?
Do you want to? It literally.
Don't look it
look
up.
it
It's
up.
disgusting.
I don't think I wanna see
You know,
it.
like a baby penis.
Yeah.
Like,
Show mom.
It stays like
That's
that
what
forever.
I'm saying. So it just
Show mom.
So the rest of their body goes through puberty
don't
and
show
not their.
Wait, the nipples,
I'm-
are they the whole thing or it's just like.
No, just the nipple, not
Wait,
the
is it a
areola.
circumcised nipple or not a circumcised nipple?
It's a valid question.
Okay, there you go. No, there's no way that's a micropenis. There's no way. Yeah, it is. It's from ResearchGate.
can't see
That's a
that.
micropenis. It looks like a little.
Looks like Banks's hernia.
They measured one.
Oh my
They put
god!
Frank's in a blanket there.
Show me more. This is hysterical.
I can't believe I'm showing pictures of
Show-
micropenises to my mother.
Show the footage, videos.
I'm
I
trying-
mean, whatever.
Very much can
That's
believe
so
this from
excited.
There, that's like an adult.
Wow.
An adult micropenis.
Oh my god!
Why are they always
What's the
fat
next
guys?
Yeah,
picture?
I was wondering.
What's
They
the
all
next picture?
are always fat guys. There's another one. Oh, that's
Ooh.
wait.
like
That,
that.
oh, that's erect. That's the head.
That looks like a midget
That's
penis.
fully erect.
Yeah, okay, stop. I don't want to look at a wrecked micro.
That was an inch and a half.
How do you think they take those photos?
Medical
With a zoom
With
camera.
the camera. What do you
Doctors.
mean?
With a
You think
zoom
someone
lens.
just like, all right, put this on. Put my
No,
dick
it's a
on the
medical
video.
photo.
Wow.
It's bizarre.
Smaller than 2 3/4 inches for an adult. That's what it
Is
is.
it legal micropene?
The condition is usually recognized shortly after birth. It occurs in 0.6% of males.
You can
so
get
that's
surgery
like
though.
And
To
like
get
they
a
put you on
bigger
testosterone
penis?
treatment. They put you on
They can,
like
yeah.
testosterone therapy.
I feel like
And they
that's
give
too
you-
small to be able to.
You're never going to get it to an average size,
No,
but you can make it a little longer.
You can get like implants or whatever.
Yeah,
but then you can't feel your penis.
Right, but like at least I don't know.
All right, everybody's in.
At this
no,
point,
no.
women have penises, so it's like you can make a fake penis.
Okay, next topic.
None of us answered which you'd rather have.
Penis-sized nipples. No, vice versa.
I'd rather the
Nipple-
penis-sized nipples because I could at least hide them.
You can't hide.
Can't
and then
hide
the
'em.
rest
Hide
of
your
your
life.
penis.
Can't hide them. That whatever. You can't hide it.
That big?
That
This
you can't
big?
hide it. And then he realized that he goes, "You can't hide it." Oh,
I'm like, get it.
yeah, he put his hand down after.
Okay. Mom has no problem with it. I'm not worried about it.
Ew. Okay.
Don't bring me into these conversations.
You're part of the fucking podcast. Tell everybody that you like my penis.
So great.
That's a quote.
That was like Big Mouth. That was like a Big Mouth
Tell
scene.
everyone you like my penis.
I'm not
Oh
Guilford
my
Godfrey when I
God.
speak. You love my penis. Tell him.
Ew.
End the podcast. Actually, end the fucking podcast.
The whole thing, not just this episode.
Stop. No, stop.
Forever. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh my God.
I'm just fucking
You're going to
with
say it
everybody
again, too.
today.
Like,
Just to
you
get a
never
rise.
know when to end.
Just get a rise. No pun
Okay.
intended.
Okay, fair enough. That was funny.
No, don't make it up.
Okay. Would you rather swim across a pool of semen or a pool of period blood?
Period blood.
You're fucking. You didn't think
That
of
is
this
a
one,
very
did
weird
you?
question, but
Did you
blood-
think of this
blood's
one?
just blood.
This isn't funny. This is just weird.
And I'm
Jeffrey
cringe.
Dahmer-esque.
That's fucked up. I would definitely want to do blood, not
Is the
fucking
blood thinner?
sperm.
Yes, obviously.
No, but period blood is like, has consistency
Just
to
the-
it. doesn't
Oh,
Ew,
my
next
God. I'm
question.
done. I'm out of
Never doing a podcast with you guys again.
Next question.
Did you hear me?
Say it again.
I'm never doing a podcast with you again.
Don't threaten us with a good time. Whoa!
Okay.
Come on, we know you are.
I'll go through these and then we can talk about nicer things, Mom, if you want. Okay. Blood is probably the better answer.
Okay, next question.
Would you rather...
Like your lip?
What?
Blood like your lip? Good.
That is awful, Joey.
Yeah, Dad, your jokes are horrendous.
Would you rather have sex with your dad and no one will find out, or you don't have sex with your dad but everyone thinks you did?
I'd rather not have sex with my dad.
I'd rather
And
not have
everyone
sex
thinks
with
you did.
people
No,
that
No,
give
the
a fuck.
question's, would you rather have sex with a goat? That's the original question.
Well, that's his question, by
Would
the
you
way.
rather have
My
sex
His
with
question
a
was
goat?
his question.
My question's my question.
But like nobody's gonna believe, even if you didn't, nobody's gonna believe you had sex with
Let's
your
just
dad.
say they do, though.
I'd rather not have sex.
I'd
as
rather
long as
not
I know.
have
I
sex
don't
with my
give
dad.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what everyone thinks. I care about
Here's
what I
another
know.
variation. Would you rather your dad walk in on you having sex with your dog, or your dog walk in on you having sex with your dad? So one is like your dad knows you fucked the
Dad
dog.
walk in on dog, and you can just keep that between the two of you guys.
But then your dad
Yeah.
never looks at you the
But you
same.
never
ever.
want. I
Yeah,
would
but
Also,
do
your dad would
literally-
never look at you the same if you guys were fucking anyways.
True, I would
Right.
do anything in the world ever to
Dad
not
and
have
dog.
sex with my dad.
Right.
Well, you don't have to worry about that.
Thanks. I don't know. You have to see Bronson's balls.
Here's a lighter one. Would you rather wake up tomorrow 8 inches shorter, like your height,
So Burke would be 4'2".
or have a piece of popcorn stuck in your throat forever? I would take the height.
8
I would
inches.
take the height.
8 inches.
all day long.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to be more aggressive as a human being. The shorter
don't you
get.
adapt?
You get
to
short
it?
guy syndrome.
You do adapt.
After a month, you would not feel.
No,
it.
let's just say it's that feeling always though. You don't get used
No,
to
look, Tucker, we'd be Tucker size and he lives fine.
it. Does he?
Tuck
We
does well
got
for
2
himself.
heads.
He
Okay.
does well for himself. He does.
Good for you, Tucker.
Would you rather give would you rather give your dad a hand job once or be surrounded
Watson,
by
why do they all have to do with sexual things?
What?
And
And
dad?
dad, yeah.
because I thought that would be funny.
They're all sexual and dad.
Nah.
It's
I looked up
not
sex
funny.
with father question.
Okay, listen, Bronson, it's not funny. Let's move on to conversation. This is not funny.
Give me better ones.
Yeah, you can do better.
Would you rather have a child made of pee or a pee made of child?
What? A child made of pea?
I don't get it.
Or a pea? Pea made of child? How does a pea made of child? What's so funny? Do you get it?
No.
What's a pea made of child?
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
Mom's
I
phone.
can't breathe.
Sorry. That's somebody calling. They want an appointment at the salon.
At
Okay, it's
Dirty Blonde Salon.
What's a pea made of child?
Oh, I don't need my phone.
like you pee out and it's child.
Oh, that's fucking retarded.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Technically, mom kind of like peed at child's us children.
Every time you pee, a child comes out.
Yes.
Dude, I'm
Are you
literally-
peeing out like
No, you're
human?
peeing. You're not
Like-
peeing out
like
like,
it's like a
a person
kidney
comes out and
stone?
they're like, "Hey!" when they come out of your dick. You're peeing out like remnants of a child. I think. I don't even know what the question
Eyes
is.
again already.
What's a child made out of pee? Is he like walking
He
around?
walks
like,
around and it's pee.
I think we need to move on. It's
Can you
boring.
hear me? I pressed a button.
I can hear you.
Move on.
Okay. Would
Done
you
with this. Done with this.
would you rather suck a used condom that you found on the street or a used tampon?
God,
Condom
moving on.
because it's the outside.
No, the condom is the wrong answer. Because a condom that's used has semen and it's been inside of a vagina, so it's both.
and it could be STD.
A
Could have been
tampon
inside
has
of an
just
ass.
been- right,
Been
or
inside
an
of an
ass. A tampon, you know, has just been in one
You don't
thing.
know where
would
it came
suck-
from?
I would not do. I'd rather die. I would not. I would do neither.
Would you rather poop? Would you rather poop?
Would you rather poop made out of child or a child made out of poop?
Would you rather poop every time you orgasm or have a 5% chance that you say the N-word in any conversation you have?
5% chance.
5% chance.
Yeah, same.
Dad's like, can I make it 100?
That's terrible. You sick fuck.
I thought he was gonna call me, and I was like, whoa.
All right, let's move on.
And with that one, you just avoid black people, and then you're
Or
fine.
just say have Tourette's.
Joe,
Yeah.
you just have Tourette's at that point.
Okay, I'll end it with this one. Would you rather be forced to watch your parents have sex every day for the rest of your life, or join in once to stop it forever?
Bronson, half your questions have to do with having sex with your parents.
That is
it's
that's a
It's
You know
hilarious
some
one.
serious issues.
I found these online. I didn't make them up.
You get used to
I'm
if you
questions.org.
the walking in on your parents.
These are awful.
You get used
No,
to
you
it.
watch them every day.
Yes, because you would get used to it every.
But that's horrible that you get used to watching your parents have sex.
Both options are horrible.
Yeah. Okay, we can move on.
Move on.
Would you rather have a pussy on your forehead like a unicorn or a row of dicks down your back like a stegosaurus?
I'd rather be a Dickosaurus.
Brother, there's a lot. There's a lot of things wrong with him. Seriously.
I found these online. I didn't come
or
up with it.
Stegopenis. What would be better?
A Dickosaurus. Yes, Dickosaurus. That at least you can like hide. You just wear jackets and no
No,
one
you
will
can't.
tell.
They're erect.
Pussy
They're
in your
erect.
forehead? Okay, we can move on.
Oh, can we really?
All right, New Year's is around the corner. Big night usually. I'm sure big night for most people.
Brand new year. Brand new year coming on.
That's what happens in the New Year, yes.
Right. And you know how everybody talks about losing weight for New Year's?
Yes.
And they want to take care of themselves and look better?
A New Year's resolution.
Well, what better than have your fucking body clean with no hair in the important parts?
Or not even no hair, just trimmed hair. Because I still have a lot of hair.
Yeah, but
I
you
keep it trimmed.
Yeah, but okay.
And I keep it trimmed with Manscaped.
That's so gay. But
Why?
oh God. I'm telling
Can't
you.
say that.
I can't say that?
No, you can. I mean,
Well, I just said it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm telling you, we talked about it. Hopefully, those have already gotten it for their fucking stocking stuffers and everything like that. But great thing for the new year. Great way to keep clean, keep fresh. You use it all the time. I use it. I use it
do.
less than you because your hair grows so much more.
Yes, I have much more of a need for it. And I was even saying like New Year's Eve night is a big night and you got to be prepared for that downstairs. Even just like the thing with Manscaped that I always
Even
say,
your chest. I think it's great for your fucking
but
chest.
I even say like not even for anyone else. Like I clean down there for myself. It feels better when I use my lawnmower 4.0, great trimmer, and I trim the area down there. Not even just around my balls, but like in my taint area. You know.
Oh God.
When you're out and
Let
about,
me see your nose. You gotta go.
I need to use my weed whacker.
You gotta trim that right now.
But if trimming is a very necessary part of every,
gotta
it
be
should be a
clean.
necessary
You gotta
part of
be
every
clean.
person's repertoire.
Even women.
That's why I
Seriously,
said
you want
person.
them fucking. You want one
Even
woman
non-binaries.
Listen, no, you don't want a woman with a winter bush. I'm telling you right now, where like she takes off her pants, like, whoa, take the sweater off.
Some people like that.
No, 1950s is over. Not happening.
Some people like that. I
No,
don't know.
no one likes that unless you are like
Hippie or something.
hippie, hacky sack shit. No, not happening.
So head over to manscaped.com. Get rid of your hippie hacky sack, whatever the fuck you said.
Your winter bush.
Yeah, and go check out their great products. Performance Package 4.0 will hook you up with all of it. Includes a lawnmower 4.0, which, as you guys know, is a great trimmer. Comes with an LED light, wireless charging, Manscaped
Waterproof.
skin-safe technology.
You could do it in the shower, not in the shower.
Yeah, and it's great. So head over there. In the Performance Package 4.0, they'll also throw in some of their great lotions, a couple free gifts for you. So manscaped.com, use our code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off, free shipping, well worth it. Once again, that's manscaped.com. Head over, use the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off, free shipping. You'll help yourself out, and you'll help the show. Do you have anything that you want to talk about? I can't sit back because the fucking sun's right in my eyes.
Me? Do I have anything I want to talk about? No.
Who's the best son?
Give me a kiss.
It's so weird. Who's the
You're
best?
all
son?
the best for different reasons.
That's not how it works.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Tell the reasons why each one's the best one. What makes them the best?
Well, Mom
for
always
them.
tells me I'm her
Quite
favorite
one minute
son.
for the
No,
reasons.
She
Dad's
tells me I'm her
favorite's
favorite.
One minute. What?
And mom's favorite's Burke.
What? Burke?
So we know Dad's favorite's Bronson.
Get fucked, Bryce.
We'll be like
I'm
in the
Santa's
car.
favorite.
We'll be
I'm
in the
objectively
car.
Santa's favorite.
No, 100% not. Santa does so much shit
I'm
for you
Santa's favorite.
that she doesn't like doing.
No.
Burke's Santa's favorite, but I'm the best one
No,
to Santa.
I'm the closest.
Correct.
There's Santa and
Santa, Santusha.
are the
was.
most-
Santa and I are
That's
the closest.
Yes, but Santa and I are the most boys.
No.
Santa complains the most about Burke,
Yes.
but also likes him the best.
Yes.
And you're gay, so she just likes me the most.
Good one.
So now, what is it about each kid that you like the best about?
Don't answer it.
Right. I love them all.
That's the purpose of this podcast. They want to
No,
hear.
that's not a bad thing.
Right,
What do you
people
like
wanna
best
know.
about each of us?
Right.
That's not a bad thing.
and the worst about
Because
each of them.
there's no, I'm not doing the worst.
Why?
about
We've done
Do
it.
the worst.
No, do like who's.
Haven't we done it, Brian? We talk about the worst and the best.
We've done what we think is the other's worst
It didn't
quality.
go well when we did it for Dad. He just got angry.
No, I
No.
didn't.
You did, remember?
I did
No,
not.
I told Dad last week on an episode
No, when
that
the three of us did it.
That he was that he's too stubborn and closed-minded. That's a negative of his. And he was like, "Yeah, I am. I admit that." So he's open to being closed-minded.
Well played.
Thank you.
All right, now are you part of the podcast? or
No,
not?
that's a nice. I don't think that's
Wait,
a bad
why is that a
thing.
bad question?
Yeah,
What do
why
you
is that
like
bad?
most
She doesn't
about
have
your
answers.
sons?
She doesn't want to offend anyone.
answers.
Wait, how is that offensive? Saying
I'm just
positives
saying
about
I
her
don't-
children?
First of all, I tell each of you that you're my favorite because each of you is my favorite. That's
That's
true.
not good.
No, it is true because
That's a lie.
Well, you can't have more than one favorite. That's
yeah,
that
no, I
defeats the
do.
whole purpose
You're
of
all
favorite.
my favorites. You just are. It's the way it is, and I there are different reasons that make each of you my favorite.
Which are?
So it's kind of standard. Like Bronson's the most mature of the three of you. He's the most like
Yeah, that was very mature of you, Bronson.
like adult like, and you could count on him.
Thank you.
Like there's a lot of other reasons why you're the greatest, but I'm
Right,
just
I'm the
trying
greatest.
to not.
What are some of those other reasons?
All right, just let her talk.
I'm just trying to not, not take up too much time. I think yours that you're mature and you're responsible and you're like you take care of things, and that's a really good quality.
And they don't.
No, they do. I just think that
Bryce is the least dependable in the family.
Not even
Okay.
close. Burke.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
I can rely on
100%.
Burke more than you. To
Depends
be
on the
honest.
situation.
That the thing that you have to say that.
Like when,
Shouldn't Bryce? Shouldn't the person that's giving their opinion, it's their opinion?
like when I was in LA,
I'm giving my opinion
Burke
against
picked me
you.
up at the airport. He was right on time. You would have been late or been like made it just difficult.
No, that's
Yes,
not true.
it is true.
I've picked you up
That's
from the airport
100%
before.
true, though.
I know you have, but it's still you. Burke was just a more dependable ride than you were.
No, I disagree.
I'm a ride or die.
No, Bryce, I think there are positive traits.
Ride or die.
Like you're there.
Like
no
you're
matter
with, you're with them
there no
till
matter
death.
what.
You
Ride or
ride
die.
with
You
them,
ride with
Yeah.
them, or you die
or you
by
die.
them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Same thing.
Ride or die.
Okay. So Bracey is just Bracey's the cutest.
That's not a good reason.
No, I'm just saying that.
What do you love most about your son?
Brycey-
Bronson's dependable, mature, can kind of remember everything. What do you love most about Bryce? He's cute.
No, Bracey he's great company. He has a great personality.
I'm
He's
so
fun.
fucking life. I'm so fucked.
He's why?
Just kidding. Keep
He's so like you're good company, and you have those. Why are you laughing?
Like we talked about
What's Bryce's
Bryce.
best
No,
quality?
That's
He's
not
there.
true. That's not true. We talked. No, no,
voice in the room.
no.
He'll hang on the couch
We
with
talked
me.
about Bryce, Mom and I, how he's very insightful, very quickly. He can pick up where most takes a lot of
He's an
people.
empath.
Listen, it takes a lot of people a long time. He gets right to the point, and he also is very even-tempered and a very good peacemaker, and that's an important quality.
So yes, that's what I'm like. Spending time with Bryce, very easy to talk to, and he, you know, sometimes you're not interested in talking, and I get that. We all aren't, but when you're in it, you're very open and honest, and you see things clearly, and that makes you good company, and that's nice.
I have to say, the past 6 months, Bryce, you really spending time with the conversations have been phenomenal, Mom and I.
Thank you. And you guys recovered. You recovered.
Okay, and now Berkey's my baby. He is.
That's
Bitch.
not.
I'm not done.
worse than
He's my baby, and we have to remember there was also 2 years after. So you left, and then the two of you. Then you left, and it was just Burke.
No, you guys had a weird close relationship way before that.
Why do you say weird close?
It is weird.
I'm
Just 'cause
I'm
it's
close
too
with,
close.
I'm close with all of you.
Yeah, but you guys are too close.
But I think so. Let's.
Wait, let her finish, and then we can talk about how weird the relationship is.
So Berkey's my baby, and once he's the baby, you have a baby. They're just always your baby. That's just kind of the way it is. He's always my baby, and
Guys, I'm her baby. I'm the baby.
and
Dita.
there were 2 years that it was me and Burke. Even though you were there, you work a lot, and it was like really me and Burke those 2 years. So it just makes you like closer.
Okay, a little deep. Let's go, like
That
you would
doesn't
say,
mean
go
closer
deeper.
than-
No, I think
Wait,
one
it
of the
doesn't
things
mean
we
I'm
talked.
getting
closer.
offended.
No,
by
one
that.
of the things we talked about Burke, because we talk about our kids, is that you're very compassionate. You have a very good. You always can read the room and sense things and be there for people, and you have a very good loyalty. You're good to your friends. You've been always good to. If Mom's upset or I'm upset, you're always there for us. So you have a very good
that is
read on being compassionate and also being able to take charge of the group of your friends, and you're always there for them. That's an important quality. We see that. Mom and I've always talked about that. That's a huge quality. So, and I'm just,
Very 100% true.
we talked about each
talked
one of our
about
kids.
that.
That's why I'm
So that
trying to
was-
bring you
yes.
into the level, not saying they're cute, they're my baby, they're whatever. These are deep
We should start
things
doing
that
what
we talked about.
think Our
We
biggest
talked
pro
about
and
we
con
talked
is.
about that, Bronny. You and I. on
Okay,
the
so go,
podcast.
Burke. Tell Bryce
was-
what his biggest pro and con is, and then tell me what my biggest pro
I
and
was
con
saying
is.
About yourself.
About yourself?
About yourself.
Oh, we
not
say
about
what
yourself.
our
that
own
we
biggest
all
pro and
agree
con.
with what.
Okay,
Mom
so
and Dad
what's
are
your
posting.
biggest pro and con?
And then
About you.
as the family, we should see if we agree with him or not. What's
Okay.
your biggest pro and con, Burke?
I think my biggest pro and con are very similar. I think my pro is that I get a lot of things, like I get inspired by Mom and Dad more than most people, if that's like
That's
do you
nice.
mean?
Thank you, buddy.
political things, mannerisms, the way
Inspire's
I
not
speak.
the word you're looking for then.
Yeah, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
I
Emulates. He
I don't
emulates.
mimic
Influence.
them.
you look
He
up. You
emulates.
look up to them.
Influence.
You look
Yeah.
up to them a lot.
So like I take charge. Like I think my pro and con is kind of I take charge. Like
Yeah.
I need to be the one with my friends planning things.
That's a pro. That's not
Or
a con.
like-
That's not a con at all.
No, it's a pro. I'm always the one, like, no matter what it is, like, I'm the one who does it. If
I
there's,
think
like,
that-
for New Year's,
That's a great
if
quality.
I think
there's
that's
no
just our
plan
family.
without-
Yes, it
like,
is our
I need to be
family.
the one to plan it. Or,
Right.
Like Bryce and I every weekend are hanging out with a group of people. It's always at our
It tends to
apartment.
revolve around
It's
you.
always at our apartment.
even-
It's always what we
but
want
it's
to do.
also
Even in
somewhat a
college,
con
like,
because
Burke
it
and I were
becomes,
both-
Wait,
it
wait.
becomes controlling.
But wait, no, it's not controlling. Let me tell you,
sitting on the board.
it's a little subconsciously or selfish.
Because you can't trust
It's
anyone else to do
selfish.
it.
And no, but selfish in a way where like it's called being a leader, where you know if you're going to do it, it's being done to your liking and be done right. And there's something
but it
important to
kinda
be said
makes you
about that.
Feel like it makes you seem like you think you're better than others.
No,
I don't view it
no,
that
no.
way.
Let me explain what it really comes down to. You realize that you know what you want. You want to do it. You know you're going to get done right, and you're going to enjoy it. So
Yes,
why
but
waste
if
your
I
time?
know that, like, if other people plan something or do something, if I know if I take charge, it'll be better. It's
That's
like,
not.
No,
that's
but
meaning
then
you'll
most
do it,
most
do it right.
Most people or like your friends probably are all like, oh well, we'll just let Burke handle it.
Yeah, we'll wait for
They,
Burke.
are not like, oh, Burke
yes,
is
you're right.
Burke's
But
too
then if one of them
controlling.
try handling it, I'm like, mine's better.
Yeah, no,
I
see,
feel the same way. I'm
I'm
always
with
like,
Me
you,
too.
but that's
you know what?
when
Just
it
let me
becomes-
fucking do it. Just let
Me
me do
too.
it.
Let me handle. I'll get it done to my
I
liking.
think that's a Bloom thing.
It's a Bloom thing.
I
and
also
think
realize
it's a positive.
a big thing I do.
Of course we do. Because it's the Bloom thing.
I don't know where.
Meanwhile, all our friends
wait,
like those
wait.
fucking balloons are so
We're all-
controlling.
we're all
They're
matching, being
like,
like, we're the best.
They're like those narcs.
speaking to the world, just saying we're the
They're
best.
we're like. No, there's nothing wrong with it. We don't think we're better. We just know we do it better because that's what we want. That's the most narcissistic.
You guys are like, your con is a pro.
Yeah.
You have no.
That's
cons.
also such
but I
classic
think-
Jewish parents.
Yeah.
You have no cons.
Yeah.
Your con is a huge pro. We
I've
love
realized
you.
a
You're
big
amazing.
thing
You're
I
my
You can be
baby.
anything you
You're the
want.
cutest person ever. You're my baby. You have no cons.
A big thing I do is.
Ow,
when
your
I-
fucking ring hurts so badly.
Sorry. Imagine wearing it. It sucks.
I contradict every point. I try to speak. You guys keep laughing.
Shut up, Burke.
All right, next. No, go on.
Which you guys probably do too. It's probably a Bloom thing, but I contradict everyone's points. Like if someone makes a
Blooms are contrarians.
if someone makes a point, I'd
I
be
don't
like,
think I'm contrary.
You're not.
I'm not.
even if I
contrarian.
somewhat
devil's
agree with
Do you-
the
but
point,
no,
Okay,
are
wait,
you-
we're all talking
Are
over
you
each other.
doing devil's advocate or are
if-
you trying
no,
to
no,
be
no.
contrarian?
even if
Contrary.
I don't know,
Contra-
it's just my natural instinct, which I think I get from
Because
Dad.
you like to push the envelope.
It's
Yes.
like if someone makes a good point, I would still be like, I would say this. I'd be like, sure, but, and then I'll even say like the same thing or something dumb and be like, wait, why did I just say that?
Because we like to poke the
We
bear.
like to have the last.
We
point.
like to. You heard me now.
Poke the
baby.
Poke the beer, he said.
We like to get a rise. That's why.
Yeah.
Suck it, bitch.
Okay, so wait, you
your
think
turn.
your biggest con is that you're a contrarian? Okay. I don't view you as
Because
contrarian
sometimes
within our
after
family.
I'm like,
I don't see you
I don't.
contrarian
I
with your
agree with
friends.
that point. I don't even know why I just said.
You're not contrarian
Did
with
you just
us.
agree with him, or are you disagreeing with him?
Okay, Bryce, what's yours?
Wait. Let's talk and see if we. Right. We said. Do we? Agree
I don't
with this?
agree that that's Burke's
I
biggest flaw.
I actually don't think you have any flaws.
I can't think.
Oh,
of
I don't
come
think you have.
on.
I don't-
Actually, I know what your con is for me. Not a bad one though. I think it's that you think you know more than you do, if that makes sense.
Which is the same point as that.
as contrarian,
my-
I guess.
Yeah, that's-
not in a know-it-all way though, in a helpful way. But I think you know, you think you know
But
more
no,
than you
that's a
do.
Just
Bloom
'cause you're-
thing, too.
but you're also
And
just
that's
a
been
Bloom
Dad.
thing. That's a very
And
Bloom
you.
thing to pretend like we know
I
about
don't.
every topic.
I don't.
Bronson.
What, Bronson?
I just know about every topic. I don't pretend.
That comes from Dad.
Sure.
No,
thanks, Dad.
I think that's just immaturity. When I was in high school, I was like, I know everything about the world, and now I'm like, I don't fucking know anything. I think it's just because you're a kid.
I don't agree with you. I think you don't talk about things that you don't know about or have confidence in. That you can back it up.
I can't think of a con for Burke.
I can't. That
I
was
don't
my
think of a
only
con.
thing I
Damn
think
it.
of.
No,
God
honestly,
damn it, I want to
Okay.
think of a con.
So I'm
Burke.
thinking, and I'm like, mine's
Burke.
so obvious.
Right.
I can
We
name
all know Bryce.
I'm like,
Yes.
fuck.
I can name 12 for Bryce.
I'm being honest with you, Burke. I'm being honest when I tell you, other than you're a little too much partying and shit like that, which is normal for your age, I get it. I don't find any cons in you.
The con is that he treats
Everybody?
his girlfriend like a rag doll.
No, his
That's
con
the
is
con.
no,
He's constantly grabbing his girlfriend, touching
no.
her
Burke's
arm,
con
leaning
is
on
that
her.
he's
'Cause
immature.
mom's
Is
not
that he's
there.
My
young.
love language is physical.
Immature.
touch.
Why do you think
He's just young.
But he's 19. Is he immature for 19?
No,
Yes.
but
He's just
compared to us,
19.
he's immature. That's what I'm saying.
No,
I
his
think
con
you're
is
doing
his,
great.
his con
His
is that
he's
he's
young.
No,
See,
his
when I'm
con is
with
that
you
he's
guys,
just too
I seem
dependable.
immature, but around my friends, I think I'm the most mature.
I don't think
relationship
you're-
out
You're
of
the
all
least
of us.
douchey out of all your friends. I agree.
For his age, I don't think
not
that you're
what I'm saying,
immature.
thanks.
Okay, Bryce, what are your pros and cons?
Well, my con is definitely that I'm extremely lazy, and I don't.
No, your con is that you're extremely selfish. Honestly.
Wow.
It is. It's true. Not in
That's
that.
so much worse.
Not that
No,
bad.
'cause
Is
it's
it
out of-
lazy or
it's
is it
out of
selfish?
laziness.
No, no.
Or is it
no,
both?
Hold on.
Because I'll go I will go out of my way.
It's not
for
laziness.
something that actually matters. I'll go.
It's not selfish in a bad way. You just only really care about what you're doing and what you need to do, and you don't
kinda disagree.
think about how it affects other people. And that's not horrible, but you'll just like you'll
But
come
wouldn't
home
that-
and you'll do what just you need to do, and it's like no, we need to get this done first. So
It's
you need
out
to-
of
You need to be
laziness.
accommodating to this. No, it's not laziness. It's selfishness.
Okay,
You're selfish.
I disagree. I think I think how can you be empathetic and selfish? Those are almost opposites.
No, you live your life for you. You fully don't consider other
You're my
people's,
idol, Bryce.
No,
Yeah, suck it.
you don't consider other people's anything. Like,
See,
if we're whenever here's a perfect
Yeah,
example.
you're selfish, but you're still like considerate, caring. You're not like egotistical or any
Yes,
of
A
that.
perfect example is you're always late because you're just like doing what you want to do. And it's like, Bryce, we needed to leave 7 minutes ago. Come on. And you're like, okay, I guess I feel like getting out of bed now. And it's like, no, you need to
out
get
of
12 minutes ago.
being lazy.
No, it's selfishness.
But they're one and the same almost.
They're related.
Because when it
They're
comes
hands
to,
in hand.
Because
In
when
this
it comes to
The different way, quiet, Bryce. One, the difference between lazy and selfish, okay, is that lazy means you're just lazy in all crossword. Selfish means that I agree with Bronson. You literally, for example, you would for a girlfriend or your buddy friend or anything you want to do, even working out.
Like if you
things that
wanna
are
do it.
important to you, you are so not lazy, you will do it. But for something that's important to someone else that you don't really care about to do, you won't do it. And that means that you are
Or even-
selfish.
like,
It's
no,
not
I'll agree with you
on
lazy.
that.
We were trying to get Bryce for 3 minutes to take a picture of us, and he was doing a bad job. And I was trying to get him.
Perfect example.
I was
That's
telling
very
you what
different.
to do. I was
That's
like,
a
just
perfect
do it this
example.
way. And you're like, I just don't care. I'm going back to eat. And it's like, I'm asking for
No,
over
because
3
we
minutes.
talked about
But if your
that.
girlfriend did, you would fucking do it, guaranteed.
You would do it for
Don't have a
30
girlfriend.
minutes.
And we talked about that. That was a different scenario because I wasn't saying I don't care in this way. I was saying I don't know what that was.
That's also
from
just my
Cougar Town.
my perception
No, fair.
of your
I
con
think-
is you're selfish.
I don't think you're
Not
wrong.
in that negative of a way. I think it's just because you're
All right,
young.
let's
I think
talk
I'm
about
selfish.
Bryce. I got all these nice things.
we're like, we can't think of a bad thing for
skipped this
Berg.
pro.
No,
and
I
just
think
went
I'm
straight to
selfish
con.
in many little things that don't matter, but they build up. I think that's what
I
it
agree.
is.
He's
You-
not.
you just-
there's
you-
different
so
things.
what's your pro?
in
You
very
just are
little
only focused on
things,
yourself.
What's
But
your
I would
pro?
think that's
What's his
also.
Quick. Tell me one,
What's his
Bronny.
pro? Call time out.
What's his pro? What's his pro?
I would
No.
think that's also my pro, is that
Bryce is the most
in the
caring.
weirdest way. I think I'm the most caring for other people, and I think I want to make
You are
everyone
very
the most
caring.
comfortable.
He's the most
in
caring in
in
emotional and feeling.
in a situation.
But
I
he's
want
not-
everybody to be the most comfortable. out of
You're
everyone
You're
in
a
the
good
family.
peacemaker.
You're a gentle
Yes.
giant, buddy.
You're
Which
a good
is-
middle of the table.
Which is weird because that's the exact opposite of
middle.
what we
I
just
always
said. But I
called you
agree
that.
with both points.
I always
you're the
called
middle
you
child and you're in the middle of a group.
right.
I think because
You're the glue in a lot of groups.
I think in my head, I think things like time, even though I know it is selfish of me, things like time and little things like that, being late, in my head, I'm like, okay, that doesn't matter. It's not changing that person's life. Where that's why I'm selfish
equals
because I'm like, oh, okay, like I'll be late at 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. Whereas if we were here and everyone was arguing, I'd want everyone to be comfortable because I'd be like, I don't want them to feel uncomfortable and get sad or something like that. That matters.
Right.
But both
I agree.
actually matter. And
I agree.
That's where I agree. I think I'm selfish in little things that in my head, I'm like, I don't think this is a big deal at all.
Okay, mom.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was just about you kids.
No, let's go down the row.
Okay.
It could get dangerous.
So my my con, I think, is I'm a people pleaser.
It's only con.
And that's your pro. I 100% agree with you, mom. That's both your pro and your con.
Dad, what do you want to
You-
say?
alcohol.
Dad.
Alcohol.
No.
Dad, the whole time was like biting his lip. He's like, fuck.
No,
We only have 15 minutes left. I don't have time for the con.
Mom is you're like so good for other
No,
people. You try to please so many people, and that's a great thing. But
Except
then
me.
but then it also is like, no, not everyone deserves
It's
all
like,
that attention.
it's like
from
when
you.
your like third removed autistic cousin wants to sleep over. And mom's like, oh, why don't you sleep over in Burke's bed? And I'm like, no, because I want you to like just sleep with Burke. And I'm like, no.
So I never realized that I was
autistic.
I feel like I know you're talking about.
And that's being nice.
I never really thought I was until the last few years, and now I realize it. So that.
I agree with you.
And my pro, my pro.
That's your only negative?
Are we mentioning all the negatives, or are we just?
You
Say it,
mentioned.
Dad.
you
Say it.
smack your gum.
I like Fred goes alcohol.
I mean, I thought we were just picking.
Positive is my alcohol.
My positive.
I can't fucking sit back. Oh, now I can.
My
If I go all the way
positive
back.
is I don't know. I think is this the same thing?
I think it's the
that
same thing.
I live for my family. That really is that like my. I
No, but
think
you need
that's,
a more specific. Every mom would say that.
No.
Not all
Mom's
moms would,
so selfless
but
that it's constantly about other people.
Go deeper, like you said. Go deeper.
When's the last time you've been like had to do something because mom wanted to do it? Never.
No, I agree,
Mom-
but you have
it's
to
always
describe
what
it
other
'cause
people wanna do.
Most moms would say that.
Not,
that might be
not
most
really,
mom,
but
also a lot of
Negative
mothers.
is negative is you make too many plans.
That's also like such a good negative that you like do things in life. That's a
No,
good
but
negative.
that
Right.
plays
I
into
have
people
others.
pleasing.
I have others.
yeah, it plays into people pleasing. True.
No, but like mom is so for everyone else, right? Like sometimes we'll be like, we got to go to this place because Bryce wants it. Or we got to go to Toll House because Burke wants
I
it.
think mom's the most
When's the last
selfless
time we've done that
person.
for mom?
Mom's probably the
When's the
most
last time the
selfless
whole
person.
family has been like, well, we got to go do this. I don't really want to do it, but we got it because mom does.
That's
I
nice.
can't think of it.
Mom's the best.
I think her flaw is also her positive.
Right.
Her negatives her positive.
She's
I'll
always
tell you
about
this.
others. She's
I'll
always
tell
about
you,
others.
Despite the good, bad, and the ugly, you are the best mother I've ever come across in my entire life.
Actually,
Seriously,
I know what
you-
mom's
you-
negative is.
You are a
She
great
never
mother.
answers her phone when you try to
Oh,
call.
Yeah.
wait. Actually, if we're getting deep, okay, I have a few.
Call me, doesn't answer.
We could be in Temple. We could be at anything. And she has to do that stupid Siri as a text.
Oh,
Siri,
yeah, that's
send text. Hello,
That
how
is a
are
trigger.
you?
Oh, don't
Exclamation
trigger. Don't
point.
get me. And now I'm getting uptight.
when she calls you, but
And she says, "Hold on."
yeah.
Yeah.
She can't answer her phone, but she's always
No,
on
she
it.
texts you. She
3,
says, call me, and then you call her, and she doesn't pick up.
I love
Three.
how we were like, Mom, you're the best ever. Okay, now that we said that, let's shit on her.
She has literally,
They're all coming.
said, "Hold on for a minute," and literally, I hung up to 10 minutes and never called me back.
3, Mom, if you could take the best photo ever, it could literally win the Guinness World Record for best photo, and you'll still edit it. So
And
the
make it worse.
brightness
Yeah.
is so much.
And
all
so we all look
middle-aged
like
women.
ghosts.
No. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't have black hair and you're not 17. And I, okay, yeah, all right.
That's flaws is podcast jokes.
All right, Dad, your turn.
Let's skip Dad. We're all gonna get in trouble.
What's your pro? What's your con? We talked about it before on the show, and I've stressed my own worry about low testosterone. It's a thing that's happening in the culture with plastics and all the chemicals in our food. And I've said, like, I'm worried about my own testosterone levels just because I don't know.
Yeah, but also I say how the men are no longer looking like men.
Right.
They fit in their women's clothes. So listen, men, you need to start acting like men. And the testosterone is a huge component of that.
Right. So there's this company called Let's Get Checked, who's a great sponsor of the show. We're really appreciative of them for sponsoring the show. And it's just an important thing that you all should know about. Let's Get Checked provides a testosterone checking service from the comfort of your home. So
Which is great.
So you can get your testosterone levels checked from the ease of your couch. You go online, you go to letsgetchecked.com, you buy their testosterone level kit, they send it to you, you prick your finger, easy, send it back to them in 2 to 5 days, you get your results on what your testosterone levels are online. You don't have to go to a fucking doctor's office. You don't have to deal with all the insurance and going to a specialist and this
Right,
and
it's
this.
not salesmanship
It's easy.
stuff.
It takes a week. You get your results.
They have a nurse that they will go over your practitioner that will
Right.
go over your results with you and tell
If your
you.
results are out of the ordinary,
Right.
a physician will talk them over with you. Or if you want to just chat with a nurse about it, they
Guys,
have that service for you.
Right. If you're overweight, you're feeling sluggish, you're getting a belly, you feel depressed, your sex drive is at lower. These are signs that your testosterone is low, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. It happens to many men, especially as you get older, especially like Bron was saying, the things in the food, plastics, so forth, what's going on with our society. So it's a great opportunity to get checked. It's not expensive at all.
And
go ahead.
and it'll help you get ahead of it if there's a problem. Not only do they just do testosterone level checks, but Let's Get Checked has a whole plethora of different medical tests that you can do. They have different STD tests. You can get tested for chlamydia, herpes, syphilis.
All private, by the way.
There's women's fertility tests, progesterone, vitamin tests, cortisol. So there's all these different tests on their website. It's a really great service, and you don't have to deal with the hassle of going to a doctor and waiting in the doctor's office. They send you to this specialist. They bill your insurance company for this.
Oh,
and
you
this.
got the copay and
Right.
your time out of the office, and you got to leave or go to your lunch break. The pain in the ass. This is Let's Get Checked. Go online.
Yeah,
Things they
and
can test
their
for.
laboratories are CLI certified, which is the highest ranking levels of accreditation. They've performed over 2 million at-home tests, and all the information and your results are completely confidential. So if you head over, our listeners get 30% off their entire order, not just the testosterone checks, any of their at-home tests. You get 30% off with the code DADDYISSUES. So once again, that's DADDYISSUES. You'll get 30% off. Why not know everything you can about your body?
I agree.
And it's easy.
Proactive. It's the way to live your life.
We're honest with one of us. We have to be honest with all
I
of
want to
us.
hear Dad's.
We weren't honest with you though now.
Yes, we were. Actually,
I feel like
Dad's
this is one of those weird
one of
things where
Dad's
Dad, like,
cons for
might
you
cry.
is you're too much on your phone. That's definitely one of Dad's cons for you.
Oh, please. I get that still.
Okay, but you go, Dad.
I would think it's an interesting thing because I think it's similar to, like, if I'm just going to give one, it's good for pro and con. One, a pro is I don't give a shit about what anybody fucking thinks other than my family, and the con is
I don't.
I don't give a shit what anybody fucking thinks.
No,
of
but
my
there's
family.
way more
yeah.
into that for you. Like
You have way
in
worse
that
cons than
category.
that.
There's so much more in your pro, and there's so much more in your con.
Agreed.
So you have
You
to
have
dig-
better pros and
to
you have
dig
worse
that.
cons than
I
that.
think what a pro for
Definitely.
you is you're very funny. Maybe you're not showing it today, but you generally are very funny.
Oh, she just
That's
said
a
you're not
pro.
funny today.
Nice one, Mom.
She also just said you're not funny today.
No.
Okay, give me a kiss because she's cute.
But Dad, you have to admit, Dad is really funny. Okay, can I say
can
one
be.
more pro for Dad?
Yeah.
Because we talked about this yesterday in the car. So John doesn't drink.
We
You
did
all-
talk
you
about this
guys
yesterday
all
in the
know
car.
this.
No, it was me, Mom, and
you
Burke.
all know that John doesn't drink. So we go out all the time with friends, and everybody's drinking, and most people would be annoyed by that or wouldn't like it. You don't mind, and you still, you're the life of the party, and you might not have had a drink, and I think that's a pro. You're a fun person.
I think the pro behind that is that he's very comfortable with who he is.
Even
Because
so, but
a lot of people have to go with what the crowd does, and Dad never cared
No,
about
Dad
that.
doesn't.
He's very comfortable with the man that he is.
Agreed, but don't you think if you were out with friends week after week after week and you can see them getting like a little drunk and more drunk, and I'm not saying everybody gets trashed all the time, but it could be annoying. But Dad is still
I have a
dancing,
huge
having
question
fun.
for the
Go
podcast.
ahead.
Do you think Dad truly cares about his image? Like everyone cares about their image.
I think he
Yes.
cares
But-
about
Like,
his
like,
image.
like,
Like,
when
I
you
think he
when you
says
said
he
my biggest
doesn't.
pro is that I don't give a fuck about what anyone
I think
thinks.
you very much
That's why I
care.
went because
Wait, I
I
have a
don't
few
think you.
things
I
that-
think you did.
I
I'm not
think
even
he does.
talking about like
I
cars,
think he'll let
watches,
go of
that
it
stuff.
and
I'm
move on.
talking about the deeper stuff of like some of your rules. Like we're all sensitive, but like
No,
I think
I
in
think
some
that's
ways
where
you're
he
really
doesn't care.
sensitive.
I don't.
I think you.
I'm telling you honestly, I swear on my life. I mean, I'm going to be 55 next month. I don't have to bullshit. I don't give a fuck what someone thinks about me. I like my cars and my jewelry and looking with because I think those are like my trophies. What I
not
work
even
hard
talking
for.
about that.
But
I
I'm talking
think-
about if someone fucking. I don't care about those. Are
No,
my
that's not-
rules.
that's not what we're
No,
talking
so
about.
I
Those
think
are my
like your
rules.
rules, Dad.
That's
So,
not what
like,
we're talking
say-
about.
Say like underage drinking, for example. Do you care more about because it's your rule, or if other people judge you like as a bad parent?
I don't care about the
think you
judging.
care-
No,
I think
no,
it's-
that,
I
I'm
think
being
it's the
truthful.
rule. I
It's
think
the
it is
rule.
the
Dad
rule.
It is
cares
the rule.
more about the surface level judgment than the actual. He doesn't. He has his.
There's no.
not
I don't
his
care what the general
policies.
people. I'm telling you,
No,
for
this
me,
is
it
what I'm
bothers
saying.
me.
Like I think you care more about like your image of like being a successful businessman and the things that you actually are. It's not a fake image, but the actual image that you portray of yourself, more than you care about like when somebody's getting into bed late at night or when they're driving home from our house and they're like, oh, like what do I think about John? Like you don't care if they're talking shit about
I don't
you.
care one bit.
I don't think you like. That's what I mean.
You don't care about
comfortable-
people talking.
You're comfortable
how
with the
people look
person
at
you are.
But I think that you. I don't think you care about how people think about you. But I think that you have certain like images of what you want your life to be, and so you live according to that, just because you want to live according to that.
Yeah.
But wait, but
Like you're like I want to be old school, so I'm just gonna
no, but that's
be
how-
old
but-
school.
No, it's not that.
without
I'm saying
without that.
I
who you
want to be.
genuinely
That's
are.
how I feel.
No, but I think you're like I want to be I want to be this way, so I'm going to do it. Which I
A
don't-
lot of it,
I don't know if that's
is
what just
wait,
personality
let me just say
is.
something. A lot of it is truly Dad is old school, but then there could be an occasion where he might not really feel that way, but it fits with what he believes is the way he should be, so he'll choose that route, even
No,
though
but
that might not
I
really
believe
be the way
most
you.
times it's that way. But there's certain times, which you guys will agree with, where he has his rule or just like his mindset, and sometimes like recently he starts thinking about it, and he's like, okay, wait, but he's too deep, like he's too invested.
entrenched.
And this is where I'm like, Dad cares about his image. He doesn't care about other people what he thinks, but he cares about what he thinks of his image.
Yes.
so
That's
he won't
exactly what I'm
change it.
saying.
I'll say this.
That's not a
If
bad-
he thinks
that's
something
not a
from
bad
5
thing
years ago,
necessarily.
he won't change it, not because of other people, but because he has to stay true to his word. That even if he's like, oh, wait, now I'm starting to get the other side, he won't adjust.
But that plays
Right.
into, in my opinion, Dad's biggest pro and his biggest con. His biggest pro is that
He's dependable,
When he
for
says
sure.
something, you know it's going to get done no matter what.
True.
And and you know it's going to get done well, and you can trust that.
And you
can
know
trust
you
it
know that you can go
100%.
to him with any
anything.
problem,
And
and
he'll
it'll
fiercely-
just like get
Yes.
solved. You don't need to worry
And
about
he'll
it.
fiercely
Like,
fight for you if he
that's
has
that-
to.
Any problem.
No,
it
it's
doesn't
an old
even.
school mentality.
It doesn't
He's
even
gonna get
need-
it done, and you don't need to be like,
Yeah.
oh, make
Go
sure you
on.
write
As
it
long
down.
as my boys know you can always come to me no
Going
matter
off
what.
of that,
that's
it's
the most.
like-
That's the most important. I want you to know. That's the most important thing. The good or bad, you always can come to me.
Yeah.
Then let me ask you. If,
wait,
if
hold on,
God-
finish
I was
that
in
point.
I was in the middle of my
I'm
point.
sorry.
And then the negative aspect, I think, plays into what Berg's saying is like, oh shit, I'm too far invested into this. I have to stay with it. Is that you have these beliefs sometimes that cannot be changed. You're too hard-headed. Your mentality is not unreasonable, but there's no backing to some of the things you believe, and
He
they
won't be open to
contradict
it.
each
But then
other.
again-
And I'll try and explain to you, and for some things that is good, but for something that's very bad.
But to be
Wait,
fair,
wait.
wait, I'll just play devil's advocate to that real quick. I think over the last couple of years, Dad has grown as a
He
person
has.
No, we
and
have-
become
we have
open
more-
in a lot
No,
of
Bronson,
ways.
Bronson.
Way
we
better
agree-
and
wait, wait,
worse
I wanna
in
say
some
something.
aspects as well.
Yes.
Politically worse.
We agree
Yeah,
with
definitely.
you that Dad has opened up with things, but Dad is the only person that if I can have like civil conversations with him all the time, but there's a point where no matter how calm any of us are or he is, there's a point when if you keep asking him different questions, but you just like you hit a little. There's nerves in him, and you
That gets
even
triggered.
if you, I
He
could be
gets-
normal. No, but I could.
I
be,
don't get triggered.
Wait. I'm saying
That's
you could,
true. Bryce
I don't
doesn't.
think- I don't
I
think-
get
wait,
triggered.
guys, I'm speaking.
But
Guys,
me and you are more
Bronson,
hot-headed.
You
than
could get triggered by like if I raise my voice or like keep asking the same question. I get it, but there's just a point where Dad's like, you're cornering me. Instead of trying to get out of it, he goes, "Fuck this, I'm done," and he
Yes.
like either starts yelling or walks away.
That definitely is true, and you
that
just
is-
have to be aware of that, knowing
Okay,
Dad, and then you have
so-
to work around it.
So that's 100% true, but also you can say something to Dad, and his automatic answer, because we've talked about this before, Dad is automatically no. And then
Dad's a default knower.
yes.
Default no
He-
for everything.
Default no, and so he'll automatically say no, but then he'll sit on it, he'll think about it. You've planted the
Sit on the
seed,
deck.
and he can come back and change. He can. He
Yes.
often comes back and changes, not on everything and not on.
It might take years too.
But he does have that ability. Once in a while, he'll.
I want to go back on the pro.
Why
because
something about
you guys
Berg?
you guys are talking about it, but I didn't get to speak on it. I do think every kid, like at least supposed to, tends to say that their dad is a person that like security, trust, like all that stuff, like you could depend on. But even my friends like depend on you, home and
Right.
school.
All your friends
like,
depend on you,
It's like even like the man badass like alpha aspect too. It's like maybe because you're a lawyer, maybe because you're not. But no matter, even if there's like any issue like with school or anything that has nothing to do with law, people like ask you for advice because you like always know how to handle things. Like it's kind of a thing where like even with the law, like you feel like indestructible because like anything happens.
Yes.
You can like
Okay, so-
say
Like-
I
like-
get caught with like the police in Mexico or something. I have a feeling that like somehow you could get us out of
Right,
it.
you just
So
know.
I
Even
wanna-
if there's something you're like, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. This is a problem.
you know
that if you pass it off to Dad, which is also a problem if we just pass our problems off to
But you
Dad.
don't.
But you know,
You
if you
don't.
pass a problem
When
off,
have
you're
we
like,
ever done
you're
that?
like,
one of the
okay,
most-
good, I can feel
one
good
of the
about
most
this.
badass stories that I don't know if we've ever talked about. It got canceled, but I was supposed to go to my Bahamas trip, and it's like all high schoolers, like all these 18-year-olds, 100 of them go to the Bahamas. The drinking age is 18. Like there's times on those trips where like kids get in trouble and stuff, and Dad goes, "Burke, you have to be careful. You really have to be careful. Like I'm worried, but say anything happens for you or your friends, I do know the Attorney General in the Bahamas, the ambassador. So if anything happens, you're fine. But be careful." I'm like, whoa.
So-
Never,
Wait,
There's
I wanted to
something-
say something.
Okay, you can say
So
that.
I do think
John S. Bloom, right?
I do
Savage.
think that, you know how people say the more you do, the more you're capable of doing? I think that sometimes the more Dad has responsibilities and people to take care of and issues to take care of, the stronger and
100%.
more capable
and fulfilled.
Yeah, and
I
fulfilled.
think Dad gets
He-
his meaning
he
in
gets-
life
yes.
from
Yes.
being
Yes.
that person that people depend
and
on. That's
mostly
Dad's
for his
purpose.
family, but I think even when he helps his clients out of bad situations, that fulfills
That's
him.
what Dad's job.
Oh, look at
Dad's
Dad.
job basically is to help people
Don't worry,
when
I'll
they're
say
in
some
shitty.
negative stuff. So he's
The negatives are coming.
No, Dad's job and the career that he's built is basically just to help people out of sticky
out
situations.
of problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now negatives.
But the joy, the reason why I'm getting a little sentimental is because the fact nothing gives me greater pleasure than my kids to know that they can always come to me no matter what, and they feel comfortable coming to me. So to me, that's what makes me feel very sentimental. That's the most important thing for me.
You know that, and we always have.
I know that, but it's very nice. So thank you guys for the kind words.
Okay, so before we rip Bronson
the phone down.
apart,
Fuck, I was like, maybe we'll just forget about me and
before
finish.
we molest Bronson, what I wanted to say was how I said Burke acts like he knows.
Bryce, one last thing, and I do agree with you. I am not as open to many things. I agree with you and what you're saying too. When I'm done. But it is what it is. You know, I am still the final say as the father and the alpha of the household, and therefore you're not going to agree with everything that I.
Well, this kind of
say.
plays into what I'm going to say is how I said Burke pretends like he knows more than he does. It's not that he's pretending that he knows more. It's that he argues things without backing.
Dad.
And that's what Dad does as well.
Yes,
And
wait,
Burke, hold on. I'm in the middle of speaking. Burke got that from Dad, and I think you've gotten much better with it, with everything besides like social and political
politics.
issues.
But by the way, Bryce, I'm going to be 55. I litigate and argue for a living every day for 30 years. There's many things I can still argue things and win my position without having necessarily the back in this thing called people skills,
I'm just
salesmanship
saying,
skills.
man. I'm
No,
just
but the
saying.
reality is, I don't have to. You kids think you know because you look on the internet and social media. They have all the one minute that you
That's
have all
not
the
what I'm
fucking
saying.
facts. And the reality is, more important than the facts of what you read, because I can read something complete opposite in social media, what you put on Reddit or whatever it might be. The reality is, life experience gives you a lot more fucking facts to argue, and the ability. So therefore, you think just because I might not know the specific fact or statistic to something I'm arguing doesn't mean I don't know about it. So I disagree with you on that wholeheartedly. You kids think you know because you look up on your fucking iPhones. I think that's bullshit. It's a false reality. And for every yin, there's a yang and an opposite position to it. So I don't agree. I can argue any position, good or bad, even my own position that I'm arguing that I fully support. If I were to flip it, because I have to think of the other side, because that's devil's advocate for litigation, I can argue the complete opposite of something I firmly believe in without even knowing the facts, and I can argue it. That's just life experience. And if you're good at that, you could do it. So I don't really have to have the specific knowledge behind it to know your position's right to argue it. Oh, there, suck it, bitch.
That's like a whole essay. That's like hypothesis, body paragraphs.
I would have dropped the mic, but I don't want to damage it.
I think that was kind of what I was saying.
Thank you guys. I love you guys.
All right,
Okay.
my turn.
Should we move on to?
Oh God, Bronson's con is that he makes everything sexual with mom and dad. Said he weirdly wants to have sex with them.
It is animatronic.
My laugh. So wait, I have to go first, right? I have to say my pro.
Yes.
What I think.
Good for me for bringing this up.
I think my pro. Oh, there's just so many to decide from. No,
So
I'm
many
joking.
to choose.
Shut up.
I don't know. I think I.
What, you're indecisive as a pro?
Your pro's knowledge
No. I think it's more.
and dependence.
I would say like I do shit for other people without like complaining. I just not as much as Dad, but I like to think that I just like get shit done. Not except
Do you
for
enjoy
you.
doing that?
I don't get shit done right away for you, but for other people,
Do you get enjoyment out of
I
doing
don't
it?
get enjoyment or
You
not
just do
enjoyment.
it.
It's just part. I'm just like that's part of
There's
life.
difference
That's what I
between
gotta
you
do.
and Dad,
I don't know if
I'm
that's my
not sure.
pro.
Dad does a lot of things, same as mom. As like, if you don't ask, he'll just do it. But Dad, it's like you can count on him. So you tell him to do something, and he'll do it. But I'm not saying
memory
you
where
are.
he remembers
You are
everything.
different. You'll just like do things without people asking. Like Dad is the most like dependable. You're the
Selfless,
most
I guess.
selfless with.
No,
that.
like what I'm saying is I'll just like I always put my shit away in the kitchen, just because I'm like that's what you got to do, even though it doesn't
Same
have
as
to be.
Bryce.
When you're like take the garbage out, I'm just like okay, like I don't complain about things in life. I just do what I need to
You're
do.
very good son. Like I only have to ask you once, other than my social media account, a couple other things, and trim your nose.
I
here
guess
and
that's what it is.
there.
I
Stop with your
I just feel like I do what I need to do without complaining. I think that's my
Yeah,
You
I
have
think you're
other cons.
selfless in that way.
that's my
That's a-
pro,
That's a
Mom.
pro.
I meant pro. I meant pro. That is a pro, but you have other more positive.
I think
pros.
that and your knowledge are your pros.
Yeah, you're a very, very well-rounded person. You know a little bit about everything, and you have interests in lots of different areas, and that makes you a very smart, well-rounded person. And that's unusual.
True,
'Cause
I
you're
feel
smart.
like
He
I
is
feel
smart,
like
but it's
you
the well-rounded.
If you redid life with like every occupation, I don't know if you would be like super well off, but you would be successful in like every field. If you
any
know.
Thank
given
you.
field.
Like
I have a lot of
if
interests.
Bryce and I
will say
tried
that.
going in medicine or just anything,
we'd be
even law, like
screwed.
who knows?
Yeah.
Like I have my passions, but it's like
Coffee.
I need.
Watery coffee.
Shitty coffee.
Nice to your
Watery
brother.
coffee with Splenda.
No,
I know
don't say
like my
that.
certain things I will like do super well in, but anything besides that I won't. Everything you try, you can succeed in. I don't know how.
Thank
it
you.
works.
Sports.
True, except sports.
All right, I
except
agree.
I'm the only
And
national.
emotions.
I'm the only national champion in a sport. In
You're
this.
actually not a national champion.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you won the national? You won nationals?
I competed in the national championship when we placed 10th. Yes.
So you're not a champion. Champion, there's only one champion in everything.
Okay, I've competed on the national level for a sport.
Bryce compete. No, with
I
your
No, Bryce
regionals?
competed on the state level.
State
State.
level.
I competed on the international. It was
I
Canada and
competed
America.
on a state level in a solo sport. Yours was based off
A team
you're,
sport,
You're
yes.
1/8 of the boat.
Yes. Okay.
And you were
I
freshman.
went undefeated in lower school flag football.
Like 4th grade.
Okay, so my con, I guess I have a couple things that came to mind. I think one, I'm even though I'm selfless, like you or you guys said that I'm selfless. I wasn't gonna say I'm selfish. I don't have a lot of emotions towards other people.
You don't have empathy. You're selfless, but you
No,
don't
he
have
does
empathy.
have
You're not.
empathy.
You're not dry. You're not cold.
I do have empathy because I
No.
care about what other people like. I care about other
you
people.
don't have
He
emotions.
does have empathy.
No, empathy means you're putting yourself in somebody's shoes and you understand their emotions.
I think
in
I
that,
do
and he doesn't.
understand.
No, he
I
has
do understand
empathy.
other people's emotions.
There's
I just
something
don't
about your
care for that.
emotions.
No,
You
I get
are empathetic.
I get other people's emotions. I'm just like, don't feel that way. Why do you feel that way? Like that's
But
a
it's
stupid
funny you
way
say
to
that
feel.
because when Bronson's sick, like we're all like little babies, but Bronson's actually like a drama queen. When he's sick.
Am I? I don't think I am.
You're like, I only get sick once every
Like,
9 years. This is the worst.
Mom and dad
Something
call you
seriously
out
wrong.
and you freak out.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Somebody else okay. I'm allowed to not be okay. All right, leave me alone. Of course
I
I'm
can get irritable. That was another con I was gonna say.
I know what your con is.
his-
I'm moody.
It's moody.
I'm moody,
moody,
for sure.
but I think the con comes down to he's not a great listener. He does for a lot of people, but I don't think he's a good listener. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
I
he's
get that.
always same with that in an aspect. I think they're always thinking
They're
about what
stuck
they're
in
going to
their-
say next.
That's
They're
the
stuck
emotion
in their
part.
belief.
Yes, I think that goes back to the emotion thing is he doesn't care for their emotion.
That's because fuck them. Because they don't. Because you know why, Bronson? And I'm glad their mic is off in their headphones. But the reason why is because they fucking most people are so stupid to just get to the fucking
Okay, you don't need
point.
to whisper a paragraph.
And Bronson, we get to it right away. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to it right away. So why waste time?
Okay, here's
That's not what he was saying.
Here's what I think.
He wasn't even listening.
If he got to the point.
I think you both.
Oh, Clay.
I think you both are not the best listeners, and that
I'm not sensitive. That you know what it is? Sorry, to interrupt.
You're not
you.
sensitive to other
I'm not.
people's
I'm
feelings?
empathetic. I'm not sensitive.
Yes,
I'm not sensitive
yes.
to in myself. I'm not sensitive towards others.
100%.
Like I'm not. If,
You
if,
are empathetic.
If Burke is like sad or not feeling well, I'll be like, I'm not sensitive to it. I'm just like whatever.
And Bryce
I'll
is the
get over it.
opposite.
I'll literally be like, "Oh, it's such a long day of work." And Mom's like, "I didn't work at all today, so stop complaining." Like
No,
you don't.
I'm not sensitive to myself, and I'm not sensitive towards others. I admit that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't. I have less tolerance for your generation.
We're on me.
Right.
No, we're not talking about
The
generation.
sensitivity part. No, the sensitivity part. I was just thinking that you guys like. I don't want to fucking hear about your generation have a long day because your generation has the easiest fucking work
But
generation.
why is my long day?
Any
you have
less
your
valuable.
whole life ahead of you, and when the
But
kids
when you had a long
complain,
day when you were
Thinking about-
23,
No,
But doesn't he
it
have
was a
the
long
right?
day when you were 23.
And doesn't
No,
he
you
have
don't
the
have-
right to feel that way and talk about it?
But also just then but don't complain. Like I never complain about my shit. You complain about your shit a lot.
Well, first of all, you watch 13 episodes of
okay,
Seinfeld every
when
day.
I was working 21-hour days in the
didn't have
desert in
any-
120
He didn't
when I
degrees.
come home,
He
when we
didn't.
live in the apartment and I come home, I never complain to you. I complain
You don't
because
complain to me. You complain to mom and dad a lot.
Come home only on the
but
weekends,
phone I
'cause
would
you're only
never-
here on the weekends when
It's
you're not
because-
working.
It's because when
I've never complained about
we
work
go
a day in
home
my
and they
life.
ask how my day was, and I'm honest with them. I'm not like
no, but see, like
I
when,
need to quit.
When
'cause
mom and dad
it
asked how
doesn't-
my day was, even if when I was working
Because your
20
day was
hours-
watching
No,
Seinfeld.
Let's say
wait,
when I was
I
working long days on
Because
set.
it was not in person.
No,
It's
wait,
very
Also,
no,
I'm a big
I'm
complainer.
never-
We
You're not a big
110%
complainer.
got it from Dad.
yeah.
Yes.
Dad's a
And
big
he's-
complainer.
he-
I
says he
just
doesn't.
never like if people ask me how my day was, I say
if I had
fine.
your life and
Because you're
freedom,
not
I would never
sensitive.
fucking complain. If I was married to me too, I would not complain.
And you know why?
Reverse the role, baby. Reverse the role.
The reason why
Word up.
when someone asks me how my day was and I just go fine is because I know that I don't like honestly, to be honest,
No one
I don't
cares.
care how other
No,
people's
but
days were.
Bronson-
So then when someone asks me, I'm like, they don't care about my day, so
but
I'm just going to say
Bronson,
fine.
wait,
Also-
I want to say something. We're a family, and when Bryce comes home and he talks about his day, and there could be negatives in there, I don't take it as complaining. He's sharing with us, and
Family.
he's expressing
Family,
what's going
family.
on, and we have a very good understanding. Can I speak?
Did he just direct dick punch Bronson out of nowhere? Bob's talking about something really sensitive. He goes to my dick.
Family.
Oh my god!
Dad, it was just bored.
That was like the attention span mob too
First
much.
of
I
all,
gotta fucking do
First of all, I
something.
didn't do it. And then when you imitated me
camera.
and made
That
fun,
was
that's
so
all you
weird.
did. It's 15.
That was so weird.
It's very weird.
Wrap it up.
Okay, wait. I want to say this. I have such a good understanding of Bryce and his day and his job because he shares with me. You don't do that, Bronson.
Because
You
there's no
don't
need to.
share-
There's no
but
reason to.
I'm your mother, and we're your family. We want to talk about it. Your girlfriends or your friends. You don't have to throw
But
up
it's like
everything that happened during the day.
I lived it. I don't
But
need to like
wait,
here's
can you,
why-
share
can you
my-
hear what
I-
I'm saying though? Can
I
you
don't need to
hear-
share my experience with
Bronson,
everyone.
Can you hear that sharing things in your life make you closer to people and they can understand you better? You don't have to share
He's not
every
even
single
listening
thing.
to you.
He's
I am.
not.
Headphones on.
He's not. You're not listening.
I'm fully listening.
So do you get that?
I
There's-
understand it, but that's just not who I am. I don't care to share my shit with people.
I get it.
I just
Dad,
did it.
you
I,
share
to make
plenty.
you closer.
right,
Yeah.
but that's just not me.
I don't share a lot, honestly.
You complain.
John,
Dad overshares.
John, you don't realize that you
It's
it
not a
just
bad
comes
thing.
out of
I
your
do
mouth.
the same thing.
How could you say that, John?
Bryce and you overshare. Burke doesn't share all that.
I don't share a lot
You share
what's
with
in my
mom,
mind
but
at
not
all.
like I have no idea what goes
Actually,
on in Burke's
no, I
life.
don't
You
share.
overshare about things you shouldn't overshare.
I share about like info that I learn, not about my life.
No, you share about like sex and stuff.
No, I don't.
Isn't that a
Yeah, you do.
podcast thing?
That's
he
a
doesn't do that in real
podcast
life.
thing.
Yeah, I guess.
We're not at the dinner table and
Yeah,
I'm talking about
no.
sex. That's a podcast thing.
Our family is a little too open, though.
No,
talk about
I
too
think
many
also
things.
part of the reason why I overshare about work is because I'm new and it's exciting.
It's just your personality.
I
You
think
do
it's a
that in
good thing.
everything. You'll come home and you'll tell like a bunch of stories about what you did with your friends, and it's like we didn't ask.
I don't agree
It's
with
not a
you,
bad
Bronson.
thing.
and you don't listen.
No.
It's not a
I'm
bad
not, I'm
thing.
not like that.
That's
Like
just
I
who you
always
are.
think it, and I feel so comfortable with you guys. But I just like most relationship stuff, friend stuff, or any serious stuff. I'm like, unless it's really important, I just won't share it.
Right, same.
I
I
guess
just
that's
would rather keep it to myself. It just is what it is.
Depends on the situation.
So Dad and Bryce are the most sharers.
Dad and Bryce are shares. Mom barely shares, except with Bubby.
I don't-
You
I don't-
overshare with Bubby stuff. Other than that, you never complain or share about anything.
I don't think I share. I don't share. There's a lot going on in my mind that I don't share. I don't agree with you on that.
we don't mean share about your emotions. We
You
mean
just, like,
share about
say-
just day-to-day activities.
Most of
Yeah.
our dinner consists of you just sharing about random friends, which are annoyed
Work.
at work,
Yeah.
any of that.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
not listening.
Those were.
full.
He's not
He's
listening.
literally answering emails.
Yeah.
I heard you. Most of the stuff you share about, but you're right. You're right.
Oh,
He doesn't know. He doesn't
he
know.
say?
Yeah,
What is it?
or about your friends, you complain about certain things you might complain about, or work.
Fuck.
I think Dad complains a lot because when he gets it off his chest, he feels better, and that's just his way of.
No, that's what we're
releasing
talking
it.
about, same as Bryce. but
Yeah,
that's
it just
not what we
releases
do.
All right,
it.
so common consensus is that I got the most destroyed in that conversation.
No, I don't think so.
No, you didn't get
You got the most
destroyed.
compliments too, though.
Yeah.
You got a lot of
Okay,
compliments.
so the bottom line is,
Dad's also really sensitive. Did we say that?
That's a huge con of
He's
Dad's.
really
He's very
sensitive.
sensitive.
is that a con or
Debilita-
how about a positive?
No,
No, you're only
no, because
negative
you're only
sensitive,
negative
girlfriend.
sensitive.
Dad, it's a positive when you like tear up and stuff.
You're like debilitatingly
That's good
sensitive
sensitive.
sometimes to your ego.
not
Your
debilitating.
ego's really
Look how
sensitive.
you are.
Because you get really defensive about things.
Oh my god! All
It's
right.
like you'll make fun of someone and then they
all
make fun
get-
of you and you're
right.
like you can't handle
And
it.
we
Bronson
all
just
get
turned
teased.
to me, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "You're beyond selfish." And I sat here and listened to him. We're telling you, you're
Sensitive.
one is,
sensitive
one
and
is
you're like
true.
emo.
One is true. One's not true. That's why.
I'm not that selfish.
All right, let's bring this home, as Dad would say. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. This was fun.
Great time.
I'm not doing another one after this.
Hopefully, everybody enjoyed this dynamic. It's
Yeah.
very interesting, right?
This was the second time the whole family's been on
This
the pod.
is for people to get a look of the Bloom family and dynamics, right? I think it's a good thing. But I'm glad everybody home. Love my family. You guys are great. Nellie Belly, you're a great
And
mother.
happy holidays to everyone
Yes.
listening.
I love all you guys and thank you for all the positive and negative feedback. But I think it's good dynamics, and I feel very blessed to have this family, and very, very, very blessed.
We're
And we
really
love you
lucky.
guys. And Mom and I talk all the time how blessed we are for all three of you boys. You guys are all good, happy, nice kids. Bryce, the last 6 months with you have been fucking awesome. The way you've opened up and communicated with us, we value that very mumuch.
You and Dad suck each other off. Relax, Bronson. Sorry, thank you. That
Wow.
was very sweet of you. Thank you.
Bertles, we're glad you're home.
Thanks.
You've excelled so far in college and
far.
and doing well and we're very proud of you. And Bronny, you are the time I've gotten to spend with you on this podcast for everybody. You know, it brought Bronson and I so close. We have such a nice dynamic and time together. And the fact that one day you kids will have us when we're no longer around, you'll be able to have this for your children and grandchildren and so forth, is priceless. So, Mom and I love you guys more than anything in the world. May 2022 be as good as 2021 for our family and for everybody else. And we hope you have a great fucking holiday.
We'll speak to you guys before New Year's.
We will,
not
but
before
we
Christmas.
want to say from the bottom of our heart.
Two
we mean it.
fingers.
Now stop. Stop. We want to say from the bottom of our heart that we really appreciate all you guys as our listeners. We value you. We respect you. We're always here for you guys. Without you guys, this would not be possible. What started off as a thing just between a father and son has now turned into this phenomenon which we value and cherish, and we really appreciate you guys, and we wish you the best thing, best holiday, best New Year's, and only good things in 2022. We love you guys, right, Bronny?
Yep,
All
absolutely.
right, so from the Bloom family, we love you guys. A great
Stop
holiday.
Zeke hailing.
Okay, we love you guys. Take care.
And love. We usually say love you to each other, but love you to the family.
Love all of you guys. Okay, all right, and we're out.
Perk's like,
Sure.
You're joking, right?
well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.